Hi guys, this is Connie from Connie's Nails and Creative Creations. Today I am taking part in the Summer Adventures Thrift Flip Collab, and there's 4 of us that are participating, myself as well as Annie from Indiana Jones and Jackie from Mimi's World MM5, and then DIY from House to Home. And if you are new here, hello. Nice to meet you. Hope you enjoy the channel. And if you're already subscribed, hey, I'm so glad to see you here. And let's get right to this project. Okay, so this is a chair that I picked up from a thrift store a couple of years ago for my vanity, and it doesn't match at all, and it was a little bit wobbly and just kind of ugly. At least the fabric is really ugly. So forgive the way I look. It's me. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just removing the cushion, and it wasn't that it wasn't very soft, because it kind of was, but I did put some more batting in there, but the fabric, I completely changed it, and we're going to paint this thing. So this was held on by 3 screws, and then I am going to prime it. First I'm going to clean it with an all-purpose cleaner, and then I'm going to prime it, and then I'm going to put 2 coats of white paint on this, and it's got some really pretty details, and I really liked it. It was really wobbly, and I figured out that that was just from the screws. The bolts needed to be tightened. So yep, here goes. I just used the Kills, which it covers really nicely. It also covers any stains, any smells that's maybe on something. Of course, this one didn't. I've had it, like I said, for a couple of years sitting in my bedroom. But I'm just, like I said, I'm just going to just prime it and then paint it. And I'm going to seal it with like an acrylic spray. I'm going to end up putting 3 coats of that on it as well, and 2 coats of paint. And you can see right there that cushion. Oh, so ugly. Now this is a chair is for my vanity, but because we need more chairs for my formal dining room, when we have company over, I take this chair out to the dining room. And because of that, and this is white, and the material I'm putting on it is a blue and white ticking. So I didn't want any food getting spilt on it. So I'm going to use clear vinyl and cover it so it'll be washable. And then if something happens, of course, I can always change it. I got more of that blue ticking. I also have a red ticking, and I have other material as well. But my bedroom is a dark gray right now, but I'm going to be painting it a light gray. And my bedding is got blues, more blue than anything. So that's why I went with the blue ticking. So it kind of matches. My vanity is really small, and I'm going to be putting a new top on it soon, which will make it bigger, and then paint it white as well, because it's white, but it's like an off-white. So I'm going to paint it the same color. So, and as you can see, my husband Ron is in the back, in the background. He is getting himself something to eat. Actually, right there, he is making coffee. And the coffee bar is behind me, so you'll see him walking back and forth. And I kind of have it sped up, so we're both moving a little bit faster than normal. He's like, choo-choo-choo-choo, right to the kitchen. And here I am, because my hair is braided on the side. I'm having to hold it, and I end up tucking it into my shirt, so I don't get no paint on it. But I flip it back, and there I'm hooking it so that it maybe will stay back, but it doesn't stay back very well. I may have to, I don't know if I hooked it up further or not, but buns don't, my hair doesn't stay in buns, and it's so long. You can't tell in a braid, but it goes to my knees when it's out of the braid. So, but here, like I said, I am just, there's a lot of nooks and crannies in there, and so I really have to work at getting all of that in there. And yeah, so oh boy, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, and if you click all, it will give you it will notify you every single time I upload. And then if you give me the big thumbs up, that helps me, and leave me a comment. I love comments. So here I am, just trying to make sure I'm not missing any of the spots. And you can kind of has a weird look to it because it's covering that dark brown and it's white. But just making sure I get them all. And there's Ron just walking back and forth, just doing stuff, whatever it is that he does. We're both retired, so. And then he's going to come over and say hi to you guys in just a minute. As soon as I bend over to start working on some lower parts right there, here comes Ron. And he is going to say hello. He really enjoys, there he is. And he's like, come on, I want to say hi. Okay, now he sped this up. Like I said, I'm just going to be working on this. And this is the paint. I'm putting a second coat of paint on, finishing that up. Then I'm taking it out and I'm using this clear spray acrylic. And I end up putting 3 coats. And this was the next day. I wanted that paint to really cure and get really strong and hard. And so I'm just spraying it now. Let's do this cushion. And I have to sit, and there's a million staples in there. So I'm just getting them all pulled out. And then I am going to, I've got that batting as well as the fabric. So I'm just going to get those all out of there. And that fabric even has a really weird texture. I didn't even like the texture of it. So once I get this all done, then I'm going to flip it over, and you can see the batting's in pretty good condition that's there. And I'm just going to put, this is a thinner batting, and I'm going to double it up so that I can just get it nice and full. And I'm checking, these different pieces. This was like a remnant, and this big piece was big enough that I could just fold it in half and it would fit. So I'm just going to put this on there, and I'm just going to cut right around it and get that all nice and tight on, not tight, just close to the same size. And then I'm going to put that just like that on top, and then set that aside, and I'm going to grab, that's the ticking, the white and blue ticking, and I'm just going to put that on there and just cut around enough that I have enough material to pull it up and staple it. So, and I just pull from one side, pull from the other side, and because it's round, you just kind of have to tug until you get it nice and taut. And there's going to be extra fabric, and I'm just going to trim it with my scissors once I get all of that all around. And I'm not too particular on how it's going to look. You can't see it. So it's like, okay, whatever. But this chair ends up being really, really pretty. Now, here where I live in Kansas, we don't have a lot of really good thrift stores. So when I saw this chair, I snagged it because I've only seen a couple of other chairs since. where I'm from in Utah, they have some of the greatest thrift stores I've ever been in. And they always have lots of chairs and furniture and just all kinds of stuff. But I checked the ones out here anyway, just to see if there's something there. The two thrift stores in the town I live in don't even have furniture, so I have to go to a larger area to get them. Now, there are some really good thrift stores further away from me, like 2 hours away from me. Well, an hour to 2 hours. Okay, now here's that acrylic, or that, not that acrylic, the clear vinyl, and this is thick, so it's not going to like get ripped, but I didn't have a piece big enough, so I ended up using 2 pieces, and it ended up working. There's an opening, but it'll work, and like I said, if I end up having issues, I can always trade it out, take that out off, and add another piece. But this is pretty much all of it, and I will hook it back on, and this ends up being a beautiful, beautiful chair. I also have a little, I don't know what you would call it, a thrifted, it's not really an armoire. I'm not sure what it is, but it's really cool. I have to clean it up, and it's clean. I have to paint it. It's an off-white, and I want it white, and it's beautiful. And we didn't get it at a thrift store. We actually got it at an estate sale. Around here, a lot of times that's where you find the good stuff, is at all the estate sales. So we do those when we know they're going on. But here I am, just getting that all done, and then I'm just going to grab that chair, put that on there, and put those 2 screws in. And I've already tightened the bolts on the chair to make sure that it was nice and tight. And this was fairly simple, just to screw it on, and it is done. And I hope you guys really like this. Alright, here it is, all finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I kind of rambled a little bit, but when I get to talking, that's kind of what I do. So, you guys have a most blessed day as well as week, and please be the Bible that somebody reads today, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!